Welcome in, Advice Pod. I wish you guys just shared the experience me and Kelly shared in watching Raysean almost die from a bong rip. It was interesting as hell.
Funny.
It was a lot of things. Funny amongst them, yes. But I don't know, man. For a second, I was like, oh no, we're losing him. Raysean, he muted his microphone and all. But I can't even hear my best friend in the whole world go. Anyway.
His last moments.
Yeah.
Muted.
His last moments on mute. All right. I got the first one. It's r/ask. And I don't think I want to go first for this one, but I probably could. If you could change a public policy, if there was one political change you could make, big or small, what would it be and why?
I got one.
What you got?
I would make it legal to hand out food to homeless people.
Fair.
Because for some fucking reason that shit's illegal. It's like so insane.
Which is hilarious because whoever made that a law was just was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of seeing people feed homeless people. Like that's just some crazy like evil boss type of thinking, but people can do so. But that actually is a law because I've seen that in a few TikToks and like on YouTube of people actually get in trouble for that, which is crazy. Like you got to think like I got to beat the man by feeding the homeless because they think it's like illegal. And then the bullshit they come up with, like, oh, they don't clean up the mess. That's why they shouldn't feed them. Is that your only argument? Like, is that your argument, really?
That's
like,
one of them. Yeah. The other one's just like, well, if you always keep giving them free food, they're never going to learn to take care of themselves. It's like, dude, people need help sometimes. You're never going to fucking be able to take care of himself if he's like dying hungry on the street.
If he's starving. Like,
asshole piece of shit.
Fucking... Yeah,
and then what pisses me off is I'm using my money. I'm not even getting money from you. Or even if this is an organization and we get money from the government or something, it doesn't even affect you. Like, why are you so angry? I hate when people go out of their way to pit themselves into some shit that never had nothing to do with them. Like, they literally had to go out of their way, make a left turn when they were going right, just to come back and say some shit that had nothing to do with them. Like, that's just the world we live in nowadays, man.
They always double down too. They'll be like driving away and then they're like, turn around. And another thing, like, bro, just let it be. It's fine.
And then watch when they ass is homeless, then they be like, dang, why nobody want to feed them?
So hard. Nobody help.
Remember?
Some real white people shit. I'll say it.
Kelly, that was a good one. Really I'm trying to think. I'm still trying to think of mine.
All right, well, I'll go then because mine's real fucking easy. Overturn Citizens United, get money out of politics. There is no reason why.
I don't even know what Citizens United is. Is that like a underground type of thing?
No, it's like
is that a real organization?
No, it's a decision that was made by the Supreme Court. I want to say in 2014. I could be wrong on the year, but it basically allows corporations to donate unlimited amounts of money to politicians and political PACs. So
they ain't getting rid of that.
Yeah. Probably not. I mean, it took them like 40 fucking years to be able to get it into place. But again, for the purposes of the question, I can just get rid of pretty much anything. I'm getting rid of that, hands down. And like the whole reason they decided that it was okay, that it was constitutional, it would be because if they didn't let companies donate unlimited funds to a political like PAC or a political candidate, then that would be stifling that corporation's free speech. And corporations have free speech, just like we the people have free speech, because corporations are people. And Citizens United is completely fucking not that there was much to bankrupt, but it's completely bankrupted what was left to bankrupt. So that's me.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's a law or not, but I think it should be a law. I don't think that politicians should be able to participate in the stock market.
100%. Yeah.
Most definitely.
I don't think you should have shares and stocks and shit, and then you're making policies. I think that's so fun.
But I do think it's funny when like some shit happened globally, and then like on the news they be like, "Well, she took all her stocks and traded them and went over here."
That they know
some shit before. Like, I think that's fucking hilarious.
If Martha Stewart knows fucking insider trading shit, like our politicians no insider trading shit. Let's just be real. Like they fucking know.
Because I think that one person in Georgia, the old
Kelly Loeffler, and
yeah, I think she got caught with that.
Yeah, Kelly Loeffler, and I can't think of the other dude's name. He was a male, but there was another example of it the other day, like with Palestine and Israel right now. They, some military defense member on like the board, Security Council or whatever, he bought stocks of a company that was like in some kind of military operations in one of the regions, bought stocks of it, knowing that they were about to pick up a humongous contract like a week later, and right before he sold it all at a crazy profit. So
yeah, it's like fucked up.
Yeah, it's crooked, man. You're never going to be able to win when the people fucking leading the way are cheating you, actively cheating you all of the time. What do you think, Raysean? You got a policy you'd want to overturn yet? It could be big or small.
See, it's hard to say what policy like I would want to overturn or anything, but I think I want to kind of piggyback off some things I've been seeing on YouTube, and it has to kind of do with like sanctuary cities and how border states are basically dealing with the situation down there, basically sending the refugees to the sanctuary cities now. And now you have them basically coming up with, should we keep sanctuary city status or should we not? And this is where I want to kind of lean into, not saying we should get rid of them or not, because I don't know. But I do like the fact that the Republicans are fighting back in this way, because I think it's kind of like you talk all this shit like we need to let them in. So we bringing them to you. But now you're kind of trying to close off your borders a little bit.
I mean,
happening in New York and in Chicago, which they're kind of going back on their sanctuary state status. Not saying they're closing it all, but what are you going to say, Kyle?
Sanctuary cities, I mean, the thing that's kind of tricky about them is that basically the agreement is the local. So let's say it's New York City, that's a sanctuary city. New York City Police Department, if they find like whatever, an illegal and a refugee, whatever, they're not going to haul them off simply for that reason, right? Mm-hmm. However, if they get picked up by like a federal cop, like a state cop, say, who works on the federal level or works with the feds in some regard, I probably have my state fucking cop relationships all mixed up there, so excuse me. But they could, if they could get picked up by a federal agent in the city of New York, no problem. Like if they really wanted to go do that, which I'm pretty sure they have done in the past, but I don't know. So what you're trying to say is like, you're happy that some cities are considering like renouncing their sanctuary status?
No, what I'm saying is that this whole like progressive idealism, because it's not even with just sanctuary cities, it's also with this thing when what is it? I can't think of the word. Where they made it like you won't get in trouble if you steal over a certain amount, and now stealing has become like shoplifting has become such a huge thing within like stores all around the whole United States of America. And just the whole progressive thinking of trying to not like, sending people to jail for petty crimes. Which I'm gonna say, I don't think you should say like if somebody steals something over a certain amount. I think if you're doing something repeatedly, then we need to get rid of this progressive idea thinking, because we need to actually start slowing some of this shit down. Because the fact that a lot of these places are like, even in my hometown, we've lost like 2 Walmarts. Like it's like a lot of places are becoming low key deserts, because like going to Meyer for me is now like 5 to 7 miles, where Walmart was like 3. So it's like,
you don't think
I don't know. I think we just need to go back to more of a conservative idea. I don't have like a specific policy like, we need to go after. I might say we need to make weed legal for every state. Yes, that probably
okay.
help get the tension down. But my thing, I think we need to make it a little bit more conservative, a little bit out here. That's just my opinion.
I think the word conservative here is standing in place for like, you should think there should be more like penalties for people who get caught stealing or whatever. Like they should go to jail. They should pay higher fines. That's what it sounds like, right?
Yes. I just think not even like, I feel like people be like, oh, you think no, it's like, this shit is getting crazy. Like people going into stores just
let me ask you what's more likely scenario though, that so many people stole from a local Walmart in your area that it went out of business, or that the two local Walmarts within like 12 miles of each other decided we should stop competing with one another and just consolidate into one store because that'll be more profitable for us.
Those two Walmarts aren't here. Like, they're gone. Like, Walmart is nowhere near me. They didn't go into like one store. They literally left, and they kept leaving. What I'll say is based on stealing, because they kept closing the store down because they were basically saying like, "Oh, we're trying to cover as much store as we can actually cover." Because it used to be like a super Walmart, then it was like half of that, then it was like half of that, and so it was like, I don't know. Maybe they planning to build one in another year or something, but we don't have a Walmart, which is fucking crazy.
Oh, I thought I heard you say that you had to drive further to go to Walmart now. My bad.
To Meyer. That's why.
So the thing about just Walmart in general is I say fuck Walmart. And if you want to steal from Walmart, I don't give a flying fuck because I don't give a shit about Walmart.
Yeah, they're already making a lot of money by not paying their workers a living wage. So
and like not paying fair taxes on their corporations. So fucked. So the thing about petty crimes like theft and even like lower levels of violence is that that's actually just a symptom of like a bigger problem, which is that people are incredibly stressed and do not have their needs met. People have needs, like actual needs, and they're not met. And it's frustrating, and then people resort to stealing and to theft. And like, yeah, maybe sometimes they're stealing things that are not necessary, like necessities, like maybe they're stealing mascara or whatever. But it's so fucked up that most people in the United States can't afford that shit. It's fucked. So I don't think that people should get punished for stealing. I think that we should really take a look at the bigger problems in our country because that's where the change will actually happen. People will still steal. People will still do all this stuff because they have to.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Hell yeah, dog.
I think you make a good point.
Who gives a fuck about Walmart?
I'm gonna say I had a horrible. Never mind. I ain't gonna bring none of that up. This might get picked up.
Wow. Nothing. The rare Raysean restraint, the triple R, baby. I love it. Moving on.
Especially when I can put myself on and incriminate myself. Please the fifth.
Yeah, we're definitely moving on. All right. Tonight.
Raysean's like, oh no, caught myself there.
Next.
Would you rather children be bullied or be the bully? Which is kind of fucked, and I've never thought about it.
Me either.
I think most kids get bullied and are bullies. Yeah.
Yes. I believe all kids experience some side or some like feeling of both sides. Yes.
I think. Damn, that's a hard one.
Because
some of the kids out here that be getting bullied and how they get bullied nowadays is different. It's not how we got bullied.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
They willing to kill each other, kill themselves for these. So I'm gonna say, I know it's hard to say that, but I'd rather my son or daughter be the bully, be the person that's picking on someone than being the person that's getting picked on. And like, I feel like it's easier to kind of help them get through that than try to get someone that's being like picked on and feel worthless and trying to help them build that back up and then like all that. I feel like it's easier to probably be like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You know what I mean? Let's figure this out. That's my opinion. I don't know. Y'all might have your own situations and shit, but I don't even know because people probably put me in more of the bully category than the bully. And that's only because I talk a lot. But moving to the next person.
Yeah, you talk a lot of shit.
Raysean's team bully.
Raysean's definitely the fucking bully.
Raysean's like, my kid, rather my kid be the bully. What about you, Kyle? What do you think?
I go back and forth on it because kind of like what Raysean said. It's like you want your kid to be able to like, in this case, be the stronger kid, right? And I guess that would be the bully because he's the one doling out the shit as opposed to the person taking the shit. So that's what I think I want for my kid. However, that probably means my kid is a fucking asshole, you know. But like, I have seen a lot of assholes use these exact sets of skills over the course of my life to like do decent in their lives. So maybe there's something to it. On the flip side, though, you get bullied as a kid, bro. That's what develops the character. That's what makes it funny.
You get funny.
And if my kid's not funny, I don't fucking want the kid. Get the fuck out of here. Go to the orphanage, asshole. You obviously ain't mine.
True.
You guys don't have to all agree with that. Just like,
I mean, it really depends on how you take your bullying. Because I mean, some people can take it and be like, you know what? Next time somebody says something, I got something for them. Or they can be like, you know what? Next time somebody says something, I'm cutting my wrists. So it's like, it's a hard one. It's really hard to know which route your kid is going to take. You hope they take the, you know what? I'm going to come back tomorrow better. I would love that. I love for my son to be like, I got my ass whooped today. Can you show me how to throw a right, some uppercuts? Because tomorrow I'm going to whoop his ass. I'll be like, you know what? That's what I'm fucking with.
Yeah.
But I kind of would rather have the son that was like, yeah, I just whooped some nigga ass today. I'd be like, damn, what'd he do? Oh, he didn't do nothing. Damn.
Oh, you're kind of a bully, huh? Still, nice job, I guess.
Was he big at least?
Nah, man, he was like a foot and a half shorter than me. I just didn't like the way his face looked. Oh no. I've raised him.
I have moments like that. I just don't retaliate on mine. See, we gotta get you to that point. Fuck around, get us all arrested in here. I'm like, who's teaching you that? I mean, like,
I don't know, man. Balance is important. You got to be able to take the shit and also dole out some shit. Otherwise,
and I think
you're
that
a fucking
most
asshole
kids
or you're a fucking pussy. So you need to be somewhere in the middle,
like
the
that,
gooch.
Ew.
Yeah, some kids are, but then you got those little
that was gross.
The ones that push the edge, and then them the ones you gotta put them back in their place. Like, hold up, you might can go do that shit over there to Timmy, but you're not doing that over here. Get your ass back up to Timmy.
So do I want my kid to be a fucking dickhead who's like maybe sort of successful, or do I want my kid to be somebody who's picked on all the time but sort of funny because of it?
You can still be successful.
Is this something that they grow out of being bullied, or is this is like this is following them their whole life?
Whole life.
Then yeah, I'd rather my son be the bully. I don't know if I can watch my 30-year-old son getting picked on and be like, oh hell no. Nah.
Oh shit, here come them teenagers from around the block again. Get inside. Get inside, Raysean Jr. I'm not gonna watch you get bullied again today.
I'm like, you just let me talk to these motherfuckers. I can't believe you running in the house.
And then they fucking roll up on you, and then you're like, hey, you guys really need to lay off my son. And they're like, yo, this motherfucker's got his dad out here fighting his battles.
I might laugh too, because I'd be like, damn, I didn't expect them to say that.
Damn, I didn't expect these kids to have such a foresight of the greater situation in the context of things. Shit, maybe you should be getting bullied by these kids. They are obviously superior to you, my 30-year-old son.
They are vicious nowadays, though, honestly.
Aren't they, though? Some of these kids, you gotta check them for real. You can be like, I got a hammer. Walk your ass somewhere else. Jesus.
One of my friends substitutes sometimes, and I was like, God bless, because I could never.
Kelly, you didn't pick one, did you?
No, because I don't want to say it sounds so fucked. I don't want to say I'd rather my kid be bullied. That's so shitty, but
they can be successful if they're bullied, you say. Oh, yeah, right.
They can't. I don't want my kids to suffer. I don't want my kids to suffer, but I think as a parent, I would feel better, like
that they're not being
with them as a person, not being a bully. Like, I think that not like normal bullying, because I think all kids bully, and I think all kids are bullied. I think to some extent it happens both ways for all kids. But there's some bullying out there that's like really fucked. And if I found out that either of my kids were like,
what was that Netflix show? What was it? 7 Reasons or 8?
13 Reasons Why.
13 Reasons. What if it was that type of bullying?
If I found out my kids were somebody's 13th reason, I would fucking never look at them the same. And then I would be carrying that around forever. So
depending on what season. If it's first season, 13 Reason, yeah, you a horrible person.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
You're horrible as hell. The second and third, we might could take you to counseling. But that first season, like, I don't know. Like, Jesus.
Gotta wash your hands with it. You're just like, I'm done. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want my kids to be bullied, but I definitely hope that my kids can grow up to be like empathetic people who are kind. I don't
Despite
know.
having been bullies. So wait, you two are bullies and my kids are not bullies?
No, my
Not
kids are not bullies.
He don't
I
want
don't want
to.
my
Her
kids to
kids
be
are gonna
bullied.
get bullied.
so Raysean's got a bullies and we
I
aren't
want them
bullies?
No,
to
I'm just saying that's the route she's going. My kids hopefully not getting bullied, but I don't know.
See, you keep saying not getting bullied, but what that actually means is that he
They're the
is a bully.
bully.
They're bullying.
Yes, they're probably going to be the bully. I'm hoping they're more of just a talkative bully, like some other people I know. I'm not going to say like your pop,
Names.
like your dad, but I'd rather them be more talkative than actually putting their hands on people, because that to me that's a different type of bullying. That's like too much. But I don't know. The right words can really fuck somebody up.
That's very true.
If you really know what to say to a person, so
stuff lingers. It sits. You think about it 20 years later.
Yep. Words cut like a sword. All right.
This was a hard question.
You think so? I feel like my
answer
came pretty easy. You guys, though, you were like, no.
What did you even say?
Exactly. That's how much my answer registered with you.
You said you wanted to be a bully. Right? He kind of.
You want them to be a bully? I think you said that you want them to be bullies.
Yeah, only to fucking bully two assholes like you guys with your bully ass kids.
I wish you'd bring that shit this way. I got an anti-bully move that just make you not even want to bully me no more.
What is
well, actually, two, because I'm an asshole and I'm funny. A lot of people don't bully me because I'm really funny. And I just mingle with every group. That was like, how can you be mean to me? How can you be mean to me? Then it's like, I can low-key beat your ass if I got mad enough. So
yeah, I only became funny because I was like weird.
Kelly, you look like you could fight. I wouldn't want you to get mad. Like if you said, right, bro. I'm about to leave, I'll be like, oh, she probably about to go do something crazy.
Yeah, right.
I feel in my heart like I could, but I have never hit anyone in my life, and no one has ever hit me, and I would probably cry.
You've never been in a fight? Like never mind. I take that back there, Kelly.
Never been in a fight.
Some reason I feel like the way how you talk, you probably been in situations where like you might have fought people, but maybe.
Oh my God, I love that.
Maybe
it's all persona. It's very fake.
Oh, okay. So she just like this on the pod. I thought she was like,
this is what happens when you hang out on the internet enough. You convince yourself and your internet friends that you too are kind of a badass, although couldn't be further from the truth.
I just feel like if I wanted to enough, if I was angry enough, I do feel like I could fuck somebody up. If I had the right music on in the background, like hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand. If I had a Dragon Ball song on right now, dude, I'd be fucking kicking down walls.
Powered up.
Be going Super Saiyan.
Oh my God, that was the best compliment I've ever gotten, though, Raysean. Thank you. I'm going to carry that with me forever.
You had me fooled. I was like, I'll be at the club room for Kelly. Then she get punched and she's just on the ground. You just like, oh shit, what happened? I thought she was gonna do. Well, never mind.
Why'd you start crying right away? Those are rage tears. She's just powering up.
All right, moving on. Am I the asshole if I move out without telling my wife? After 15 years, my wife, 39 female, told me, 37 female, she wants a divorce, but doesn't think it's necessary for me to move out. Uh-oh. For most of our relationship, I have shouldered the bulk of our living expenses. Of course you have. After years of being in and out of work, she finally found a steady job in 2021. However, her contributions to the household have still been sparse. She is only responsible for the rent, which I recently found out doesn't always get paid on time or in full. Everything else, utilities, insurance, groceries, phone, car note, etc., are on me. When we first got together, she had a good job, but shortly after we started living together, things changed. She decided she wasn't fulfilled with her chosen career and wanted to pursue art, which I encouraged and supported because I loved her and wanted her to be happy. Thus, it is putting me in the position to be the only one with a steady income for the last decade. It hasn't always been easy, especially during the pandemic, but I've always kept us afloat, while she has remained career-free and unencumbered. What a funny fucking way to put that.
I've never heard anyone use that in real life.
Oh shit! You know what? I misread that. While she has remained carefree and unencumbered, but it should really be she has remained career-free and unencumbered. I don't know if like my brain's slipping or if I'm just way funnier accidentally than I intend to be sometimes, but career-free and unencumbered is how I read it. I have also raised my stepchildren, twins 22, who still live with us and aren't currently working or in school. However, now that she wants a divorce, I don't think it is fair for me to stay and continue taking care of a household full of adults. Plus, being in the house is painful for me, which she thinks I will get past once I, quote unquote, find peace. This lady fucking sucks. Her argument is that she travels a lot now, so me moving isn't a big deal because she can just sleep on the couch when she comes home and that I'm still her best friend. But I believe her reasons are more likely that she knows she can't take care of the bills on her own and wants to keep me around so she can keep living off of my salary. So, am I the asshole if I start looking for my own place without telling her? Ray, what do you say?
If you see me, I'm doing my happy dance because as soon as she would have said, I want a divorce, I would have been like, oh, hell yes, finally. Thank God, answer my prayers because I've been wondering when the hell you was going to say something. Because this shit, we can't keep living like this. I would have got all my shit up that day, left. I would have had the papers already there, signed. I would have been like, I just need you to sign this right here. We take this to the courthouse. We can get this shit going. Because there's no point for us to keep living and being angry and frustrated. Like, ugh. That's just my opinion. I just feel like when you get to those points and times when you need to cut it off, cut it off. Stop lingering. Why are we asking questions? You want me to stay? Why would I stay? Bitch, this my house. Like, low key?
Yeah, I think the poster knows exactly why. They're like, first of all, what a fucking like backhanded shitty way to say, like, once you find peace, which basically means once you realize you're never going to find something better than the life you've had with me, I think is what that means. And like, we're going to continue to live together despite me wanting to go be single and fucking whatever. But like, ultimately what that weird comment is meant to do is like keep her at her place and be like, you're never going to find better than me. Don't even bother moving out. Well, you'll find your peace soon. Meanwhile, she's like, I'm an artist. I make like $400 over the last fiscal quarter, and I live in this awesome house. Can't move out. I have to stay here. So
homeless.
Now my lesbian fucking divorced ex-wife is going to stay here with me and continue to pay my bills and foot my lifestyle. Like,
I mean, that's a good get up, like a come up. Like if you was homeless and somehow was able to get your ass in this type of situation, I mean, that's a nice little come up. But I mean, you got to the point you've been got for 15 years. It's time to go. Like I don't know what's going on. Maybe
they got married really young, which I always think is a red flag.
Yeah. If you ain't marrying at least 50, then it's no point. You can't learn about somebody until you're 50. 20, 30, like.
Yeah, you're right. I did recently read a report about how the most common age for couples to get married for their first time is age 50.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard Raysean say in a minute.
It's just that you said it so seriously.
I say everything so seriously. Otherwise, it would be stupid.
I think that if you get married when you're younger than 25, I think even 25 is really young, but I stand very firmly at 25. I think if you're younger than 25 when you get married, to me, that's like a pretty big red flag.
She's pregnant. That's what I'm saying in the back. She's pregnant.
Well, she also had those twins when she was 17.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like,
she was young when she had those kids. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I was doing some math here, which I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. I had my kids when I was young, but I'm just saying, like,
but whoever this person is, she must got a nice little job because she got a lot of people just living off of her. Because I don't know how I would be able to even handle that for 15 years. Because I'm the type of person who does expect or would like for my spouse to work I probably take an argument or two for her not working and probably accept that, but I'm pretty 80% sure that she's probably going to work. But medical reasons and shit.
Medical reasons. All right, so
medical reasons.
Yeah, what
that's
are
the only way
reasons?
I'm letting it go. I can't fight your doctor, but
you probably could fight a doctor, though. I heard you say some shit in the last segment. I think you could fight a doctor or two.
Well, I mean, not his opinion, his professional opinion. You know what I mean?
You can fight professional opinions with your fists, man. You just got to fight them really hard.
Kapow.
Gotta really go on.
I don't know. I think this person should definitely go house hunting.
Fuck out of there, 37 lady.
Get out of there ages ago.
Bro, imagine having 2 motherfucking kids, 22 years old, living at home. They're not going to school. They don't work. They don't contribute to any of your bills.
How old are you, Kyle? I'm 30. I'm 32. So this woman's only 5 years older than me with 22-year-old twins. Ugh. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not shaming, but it just is so crazy to me. I can't even imagine it. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm all set with that, dude.
It's like roommates. It's like weird people you would work together with. You know, when you like work with people that are kind of younger than you, and then the vibes.
He was like what, like 17 or 16 or something?
Weird.
Yeah, I'm 34, but I've had a job ever since I was 14 years old, more or less. I mean, I guess I've technically been unemployed a couple of times in between contracts where I still was mostly self-employed. So I don't know. My point is, I can't imagine being 22 years old and not fucking working and paying bills. That's good for them.
What if you had some person paying all your shit for you?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Ex stepmom must be real fucking loaded. Like, good for them, I guess.
You just got to come in there, I guess. Get them off every once in a while. Loaded.
They
got to be having nice.
Yeah, for the mom to be able to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a painter. Like, what? What do you mean? Don't you have a job? Yeah, I regret taking, which we all regret taking our jobs, okay? But we need them to be able to pay our bills. Yeah, but I just want to paint. That's fine. Can you find a way to make it work for your income? Not really. I mean, I don't want to pursue it like passionately or with any kind of seriousness or vigor. So yeah, can you just like buy me canvas like once a month, maybe some new paints, pay all the bills, and I'll just chill at home with these kids that aren't yours, but you can pay for them too.
And I'll fuck you every once in a while. I feel like that has to be thrown in there because it's
when you put it like that, sounds great.
I always wanted me a at-home wife.
Nope. Did you, Raysean?
No, I do not at all. To me, them the most untrustworthy people in the world. A wife just at home. So? Seems untrustworthy to me.
Explain why.
It just seems like, what the fuck are they doing there? Oh, they're cooking and cleaning. It's just all day for 8 hours.
Hobbies.
That's kind of weird. Like, but that's what I'm saying. That's hobbies that get you caught up doing some shit you don't need to be doing. You need to be working, pinning some money into the household. Now you out here going biking and kiting, meeting people that you don't even never would have been meeting if you was at work. You would have been at work. Nothing like Jesus,
bro.
Now I gotta worry.
Did you just say biking and kiting?
What?
Now you out here biking and kiting.
So good. I thought that was the best part too. Biking and kiting.
You know what, Ray? I'm sold. I'll never have a stay-at-home wife either. You're right. She can't be out here biking and kiting and meeting Lord knows who.
God, those untrustworthy hobbies. Fuck.
Wow.
I feel like you are more.
What?
I'm just gonna say, I feel like you're more likely to meet people at work than you are like biking. You know what I mean? Like he's like, that's how you meet people. Is doing your hobbies. I mean, like, who are you gonna meet?
Like the people I meet at work, I don't know. I've seen people who like go to work and may have relationships, like become boyfriend and girlfriend. I've never done that. It seems so weird to me. I've never been in like even wanted to be in a relationship with anybody I've been at work with. Because it's just like these people are my job people. Like if I quit this job, I will never contact any of you again. That's like it's just now I'm putting more on me going to work now because now I got this relationship here that's on it. It's just too much. Like no, I would not, never.
Yeah,
I will fuck somebody at work.
Way too many people that I work with.
I will, but I wouldn't be in a relationship with people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get proximity attraction, which is when like you're just around the same people for so long that they just grow on you.
And then you start thinking they're attractive.
Yeah, but then as soon as you
had
leave,
that
you're like, what
happen
the
once.
fuck was that?
And then I had to think about it, and I was like, oh my God, did I really just think an overbite was attractive right there? I need to stop.
You get used to it. You're like, it's charming. Yeah, it's so unique. I don't know. I know that I do it, so I'm like aware of it.
Look at Kyle. He's like, oh,
no, I'm willing to bet
that
proximity attraction is like at least 60% of the sexual partners I've had in my life is because of proximity attraction. Because I've banged so many people that I've worked with over the years, different bars, couple different companies. Yeah, but I think it's because they're around me enough, and they're like, all right, that dopey looking kid, he's all right. And I'm like, hell yeah, I wore down your defenses.
Nice.
Let's go get drunk or something. And then
she came in here with so much hope. 3 months later, she's fucking Kyle.
Exactly. You thought this was going to be a new opportunity for you? No way, Jose. Same old bullshit. Here I am.
Oh God,
that was funny.
All right, let's yeah, this lady's not the asshole. Move out. Your fucking ex-wife's a crazy, greedy asshole bitch.
Yeah, fuck her. Yeah. Hit her with the eviction notice. Put
Hit
that
her with a baseball bat upside her head.
That would be live. You should put that on TikTok, but put a mask on.
Yeah, you're right. Wait a minute, you're waiting.
I use a deep voice.
You wanted a TikTok live for beating her? Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, now that the shock of the initial suggestion is over, I too would like to watch that. That would be pretty cool.
We have an Ask Reddit. What do you think is the most depressing part of adulthood? For me, one of the more sadder elements would be coming to terms with your mortality. Which I will agree
is your own your morality.
Your yeah, I mean that is sad.
Wait, do you think it says morality or mortality? Because those are two very different things.
They have the same.
Oh, mortality.
No, I think it's supposed to say mortality, but it totally says morality.
Okay, I read it right.
But I do think it's supposed to be mortality. And I don't even think that fucking part's sad. That fucking shit sometimes is what's getting me through. I'm like, well, eventually I'm going to fucking die.
Yeah, that's a hard high five across the fucking internet to you, Kelly.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that makes me happy about it is if like I could die owing a lot of people.
What?
Yeah, like owing a lot of banks. Like if I took out a whole bunch of loans and everything and then whoop, I just died. Couldn't pay none of that shit back. Would be
it's gonna go to your family, man. They're gonna try to transfer that debt to your family.
They don't got nothing to do with me. Raysean is gone. The fuck you gonna do? Yell at a rock? The fuck?
What are you gonna do? Like negotiate from the debt collectors from beyond the grave?
I ain't gonna do shit. I'm gone. I ain't worried about none of that. Y'all shouldn't have gave it to me when I was here. Fuck? Now I'm
That's
gone.
how I feel about my student loans. I'm like, bro, you guys gave that to me. I don't know what you were
How
thinking.
Depressing is it? We're not even answering the question first, but we're automatically just like, hey, if we were to die, though, that'd be kind of cool.
I think the most depressing thing about adulthood is bills and having to budget and working to basically have to pay bills. That is that's the most bullshit. Like that's the most depressing part about adulthood. If you can take away that, adulthood wouldn't even be nothing wrong with it. I mean, like the working it is shitty, but it also gives you something to do. Because think about it, like what would you really be doing for these like 9 or 8 hours a day? Some of you guys would be like, I'll be out here trying to get my own company or some bullshit. No, the fuck you wouldn't. You be doing the same shit you're doing now. Like, come on. So I
There's
mean,
a
I
lot
feel
of
like
things I
working.
do.
I think I personally need to work because if I don't work, I become very lazy. Because like I had a whole month when I didn't work and I was fucking lazy as shit. So I have to basically work and keep myself moving type shit. That's my opinion. I think bills is the most depressing thing because that's the only thing that I get in the mail that like can make me cry. Like it's just like that's the only thing.
Can we talk to Raysean about socialism and how he can still continue to work for the greater benefit of the total community,
and
but
have
also have
significantly
all
less
of their
bills
and have all their basic needs met and not have your
I'm
fucking
100% a
eyes
socialist.
gouged out by people for profits quarter over goddamn quarter because they have to break a fucking last quarter's profit margin record bro. Lazy age capitalism, I think, is my answer. Okay. Like, but like here's the thing. It's realizing that it's always pretty much been the same cycle of fucking bullshit for like the last 500 years or whatever. And it's just so fucking frustrating because like granted we have had like some exponentially large crises over the last 20 to 25 years, especially like here within our country, right? But when you look at it at a global scale, it's like, Jesus Christ, this is so overwhelming. All these crazy wars are happening, all these crazy like natural disasters and things like that. But then like you take the larger fucking scope out over like the set of the last 20 years, it's the last 100 years, and you're like, oh no, this is what they do. This is just like how it happens. This is just the usual fucking cycles. And the same fucking types of people continue to profit off of these cycles every single time. Oftentimes, generation to generation, those same families of people continue to be or take these shitty situations and make them as advantageous as possible for themselves. So I think like coming to that realization of just like, oh, it's all bullshit. It's always has been bullshit. It's probably one of my big ones. The other one I have for myself, like less about the crazy fucking stupid world, because it is crazy and it's fucking stupid, but coming to terms.
I have another one.
Okay. Coming to terms with your own mediocrity. Okay, so morality, mortality, mediocrity, the 3 M's here. When you start to realize, like I remember being good at things when I was younger and I'm like, oh man, I'm really good. Oh man, I could do something with this. And then as I just get older, I'm like, I see other people who do these things. And I'm like, I'm not that good at all. Jesus Christ, these kids worked infinitely harder than me. I'm okay, I guess. I do this for fun. It's a hobby. Oh, I can make a couple bucks doing it. But like never in any such way am I ever going to be considered the greatest ever at anything. Ever. And like coming to terms with like, you're not the worst, but you're certainly not the best. Like not even by a lot. Coming to terms with your own mediocrity. One of the biggest kick in the nuts bullshit moments of being an adult. What's your other one, Ray?
Well, it kind of goes off of what yours is low key basically depressing part of like adulthood is when your dreams die. Like basically when you had dreams of wanting to do something and then you realize that most likely that's not going to happen. That's not in the cards for me. Like I either don't have the talent, I don't have the time, I don't have whatever it takes to get it's just a lot of different things. And I think that's a crazy thing that happened in adulthood and being able to have to be like, well, I'm gonna have to do something else or how the fuck am I gonna live?
Yeah.
I think it's important.
And also the fact that no one's gonna hold your hand. You are out here on your own in this motherfucking world. And you will be surprised how cold it can get when you think, oh, I've done so much nice stuff for people, then when it's on your ass and you're homeless.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there, dude. You need to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet because nobody is coming to fucking help you in 99% of instances. But the other thing that you said too, just like I gotta find something else to do, gotta be able to pay my bills or whatever. My dreams dying. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to adopt the phrase of like dreams dying. You should always continue to have dreams. You should always continue to have goals and things that you're working on and trying to get better at. But like also just come
I
to
feel
terms.
like they become more realistic but when you get older. And when you're a kid, you're like, I can be like anything, but then you're a dog, you're like, I might can fix AC
Yeah, I'm not. I just watched one of the really good episodes of Community the other day where they're trying to get Troy Barnes to be the AC repairman with John Goodman. John Goodman's got like one of the best recurring bits in that fucking show, man. I swear to God. No, what I'm saying is you need to continue to have goals and things that you're working towards. I'm not saying be like 35 years old and being like, I'm going to grow up and be an astronaut someday, but maybe there are some things that you want to learn about or get better at. For instance, I've been taking this stupid sketch comedy class for the last few months and I absolutely love it. And I'm learning a skill that I didn't really think I'd ever want to develop, but I'm having a blast doing it. And I just kind of want to continue to get slowly better at that. Nothing will probably ever really come of it, but I've learned anything. I've had fun in the meantime. So, struggling with that, like, am I having fun? Is the fun worth it? Even if I'm never really going to be that good at it, finding that balance is just like, what are the things that I want to do that I'm okay if I continue to suck at? And can I continue to get better at them and continue to have fun and feel good about the work I'm doing? I feel like that's the most philosophical I've ever been in my life. Y'all are fucking welcome.
But isn't that just like a hobby? It's like you kind of found something like where I was like doing something to kind of occupy your time. You know what I mean? Because other than that, it's kind of like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking.
I'm trying to develop a skill and get better at something.
I would love to see you do
continual improvement. Continual improvement. What's Dragon Ball about? Overcoming your upward limits, always. Continual improvement. Why do I got to keep talking to you about Dragon Ball?
Because that's the only language I understand.
Same, dog. Same.
I have one real quick.
Oh, shit.
I forgot Kelly nobody asked me or anything.
Shut up, Kelly. Everyone knows that you're just going to be like, I wish that I could blah, 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 right?
What do I wish I could do? I wish I could what?
I don't know. Blah, blah, blah.
What's the most depressing thing
I'll tell you what I think.
Feels every day. It's really depressing. I hate it.
I feel like they're going to make us all kind of cry. We're going to be like, damn, I didn't realize that was all depressing.
I can't eat cabbage stew every day. It's the worst. Sorry.
I love it. What I think is the worst part of being an adult for me, the most depressing, is just knowing that like how you said the cycle of like the last 50 years, the last 100 years, the last 500 years, it's all been like the same. The thing that really fucks with me is that like your day to day is so like cyclical and the same. Like you're gonna fucking wash the dishes every goddamn day for the rest of your fucking life. You're gonna sweep the fucking floors every fucking day. You're gonna have to do the laundry every fucking day. And that to me is what's most depressing. Like for me, when I was like, oh, I have to do this every day, I have to cook dinner every day. I have to fucking I have to clean in the bathroom I fucking hate it. For me, that's what's most depressing. Thank you for asking.
Sisyphus, dog, rolling the rock up the goddamn hill.
So basically, the main dang life.
Yeah, just like the daily maintenance of like, and then it's like, ugh, this isn't even that good. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah, I can feel that. The whole repeat. Get up, go to work, come home, clean up, cook, get the girls ready for school, do this, get them
do it again.
And then the same thing the next. Yeah, I'd be ready to kill myself too.
Again.
I feel like I do the same repeat stuff too. Like
it sucks. Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Thanks for asking.
Before we kill ourselves with thinking about all the rest of the depressing things.
I couldn't either, man, because it looks too painful.
What, kill yourself? I won't kill myself because I'm
not talking about this.
Oh, sorry.
Because I know exactly what you two were about to talk about, and it was going to be the least painful ways to kill yourself, and we're not doing that right now.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to say that.
Nope. Shh, I don't believe you. Anyway.
Okay. I thought mine was about to be inspirational, but it's fine.
Really?
No, it really wasn't.
It's not inspirational to kill yourself, is it?
I was going to say, I won't kill myself because
somebody will be inspired by it.
I'm too cool to do that. And like, I just make I'm like, I have tooth pain. I'm like, I'm not going to what am I going to do? Kill myself because I'm having tooth pain? That's so fucking lame. And then it makes me truck on another day.
So
then you got kids. You can't just leave. You know what I mean? That's
no, I know. That's a big part of it too.
Obviously, you just made it way
grow up. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Kelly's got like a fucking countdown clock. It's got like 11 more years on it, and then she's free to do whatever she wants. But no,
I got you to 18.
Yeah. I like the idea of using spite and all the shitty things in your life, using the spite to be able to be like, fuck you. I still, I persisted on that,
Yeah.
All right. Well, advice.
Yeah.
Podcast for Kelly, for Raysean. My name is Keel. Dude, I got a DoorDash driver yesterday.
My name is.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Shady.
So I had a DoorDash driver. Now that I'm all fucked up by your fucking dance moves and song, I had a DoorDash driver yesterday. He brought me some fucking pizza. I forget, but he pulls up. Yeah, he pulls up in like this big black SUV, and all the windows in the fucking car rolled down. And it's supposed to be like a lady named Carol, but it's some huge dude. And then there's a girl sitting in the front seat. And I like walk up to the door, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And then my pizza comes out of the back window, and there's another big weird dude there, and another girl sitting next to him. And they're like, "Is your name Keel?" I'm like, "It's Kyle." "Oh, Kyle, here's your pizza. Have a good night." And I was like, did I just watch like a Russian double DoorDash date happen in front of me? Yeah. I think I was just a part of their double date DoorDashing experience.
Anyway, like the way you said Kyle with the Russian accent.
"Oh, is your name Keel?" K-I-L-L. Like he may as well sell that. "Are you Keel?" "No, I'm Kyle."
Then you were like, "No,
I'm not." But I fucks with that name. I might be killed for every day after this.
And it took them a minute to even say that, okay? So I honestly thought for a second I'm about to get robbed by these two huge fucking goons.
Well, they were sitting there trying to pronounce it. They were like, you know how you see a name, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? They looking around like, hey.
I walked up, I stood there for like 4 or 5 seconds before I was like, "Hey, what's up? How you guys doing?" "Are you Keel?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Kyle." And then the pizza just slowly came out of the back window. Fucking clown car, bro. Except opposite.
You should have been like, "Yeah, I can keep that pizza. I'm about to just call DoorDash and give me another one because I don't know what the hell y'all did to that pizza."
Nope. Cecilia's Pizza in Providence, some of the best pizza in the goddamn state on Federal Hill. I'm so happy I got it. I haven't had it in so long. Got it the other night on a whim, and I'm glad I did. Okay, advice is over. That's the advice. Go get Cecilia's Pizza.
Okay.
On Atwell's Ave. All right.
See you. Don't be a butt cheek.
Yeah, don't be a butt cheek. Rate the show 5 stars, and we'll see you next time. Advice.
Bye.
Banana.